Shira here, and this is a Therapy Minute. I have my master's in social work, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker. And thank you guys so much for tuning in again today. The past couple videos that we've been doing have been focusing on relaxation techniques and that are useful all year long, but I find them to be incredibly useful around the holiday season. We are full swing holiday season over here this time of year, and I want to talk about another thing that can be really helpful during the holiday season. So, as the holidays are upon us, we are spending more and more time with our families. And while that can be an amazing experience for a lot of people, it could also be kind of a struggle for some other people. And for some people, it could be amazing and a struggle at the same time. So, let's kind of discuss a little pointers, things to kind of keep in our mind to kind of help things not escalate. A lot of times during the holiday seasons, we can kind of find ourselves in these familial conflicts and whatnot. So let's discuss something that we can kind of keep, in our mind, in our mindset to help us get out of potential family conflicts, okay? So one thing that's really, really important to remember, again, is the breathing technique and the grounding technique, right? That can really help to diffuse difficult situations. And then another thing that I found really helpful, and a lot of my clients also found really helpful, is something that I actually heard from Jay Shetty. He's amazing. I heard it on his podcast. He has an incredible podcast about health and emotional health and well-being, and he was actually talking about the concept of how to effectively deal with toxic people and toxic relationships. So one of the big key things that he brings up is that first of all, there's no such thing as a toxic person, okay? Nobody is intrinsically a toxic person. People may have toxic traits, difficult traits about themselves, but people are not inherently evil, toxic people. So that's number one, a nice perspective to keep in mind. You're dealing with a difficult family member. A lot of times there's, stress, conflict involved. Let's remember, it may not necessarily be a bad person, right? They can just have some traits that are really difficult to kind of deal with. And something else really interesting that he talks about is the concept of looking at this person and the situation in a totally different light. Instead of looking at this person and the situation with, oh my God, they're so difficult. Oh my God, how am I going to handle interacting with this person? The things that they say are so hurtful and just ridiculous. How am I going to handle this? Instead, if that person interacts with you in a negative way, instead of getting angry and hostile and upset, to kind of flip it around in your brain and think a little bit, I wonder what happened to this person that this is the way that they're choosing to act, that this is, the way that they're interacting. What happened to this person that resulted in this form of behavior? And wow, I can't even imagine what it must be like to live inside that head, right? That has that difficult mindset. And let's say it's not somebody that you live with, but somebody that you just see, occasionally. Wow. Imagine what it would be like to live with a person like that and what it must be like to be a person like that, right? So coming at it from a totally different angle, it avoids, it helps kind of avoid that pitfall of feeling all those hard and negative feelings within ourselves, but it's kind of turning it outward into, I wonder what happened, that this is, what resulted. Okay? So that's an interesting take to deal with, difficult people that may be coming up a lot more now in the holiday times. Another thing that's really, really important to remember is to think, in the grand scheme of things, is this worth my energy right now? Somebody made an annoying comment. Somebody maybe did something that I did not like, I didn't appreciate, I didn't agree with. For my mental health, on my levels of everything that's going on in my life right now, does this deserve so much attention? Should I let it really get to me? That's another important mindset shift to have. Okay? we are in control of our emotions and our reactions, and we need to decide, does something require a very high reaction from me, or will I be happier if I don't let it get me that riled up? So again, just a couple little things to kind of think about in the holidays, different ways to kind of shift our perspective and our view on the world, the people around us, and our relationships. I'm wishing you all well. Take care. Bye.